Hey everyone, Small Kiwi here, and today I'm going to give you a preview of Blizzard's latest game, Heroes of the Storm, and dish out some of the details we gathered from this year's Blizzcon. If you've spent the last few weeks under a rock, then you might not know that Heroes of the Storm is the new name for Blizzard All-Stars, the MOBA or action RTS that Blizzard has been developing for the past several years. This year at BlizzCon, Blizzard went all out, showing off a version of the game vastly different from past shows. We already knew that Blizzard was developing a MOBA game, and that the heroes featured in it would be characters and units from the various Blizzard universes. But now let's take a look at what sets Heroes of the Storm apart from the rest of the MOBA genre. One of the core features revealed at BlizzCon was a focus on objective-based battlegrounds that are a departure from the standard 3-lane Dota map we're all accustomed to. Blizzard showed off 4 different battlegrounds and promised many more, thanks to powerful development tools that allow them to create new maps very quickly. They stated that their goal for maps with HOTS was to rotate maps into play similarly to the way StarCraft maps are added to rotation. I'll show more specifics about these maps in a video coming later this week. For now, you should know that every map has a different major objective that will grant a massive temporary advantage to the team who can best capitalize. The name of the game here is Aggressive Play, which will help to keep game times fairly low. Blizzard stated that their goal for HOTS was game times of 20 minutes or less, which they say will help keep the game fresh and exciting to play while limiting frustration. According to the developers, game pace can even be tweaked on a per-map basis. The setting for all content inside Heroes of the Storm is a place called the Nexus, a magical dimension where all of Blizzard's fantasy worlds collide. While the maps that were shown at BlizzCon this year mainly had a fantasy basis, it was hinted at that sci-fi, StarCraft-inspired battlegrounds are a possibility. One of the most interesting pieces of information revealed at this year's BlizzCon was that HOTS will feature no gold, no last hitting, and no item shop. Instead, character customization will be accomplished through a talent system that, according to Blizzard, behaves like a per-character shop. Furthermore, characters will apparently all have the choice of multiple heroic abilities, essentially multiple ultimates to choose from. Each character will have a choice of 2 or more that will significantly change the playstyle or role of the hero. Further changing the MOBA paradigm, Blizzard announced that heroes will not have individual levels, but rather share a team level. All players on a team will always be at the same level, and it is possible to see at a glance what level each team is at. According to the devs, this feature will make support characters much more rewarding, as they will be able to focus on fulfilling their role completely without harming their progression. It also frees up the dev team to create characters that have more focused roles, such as pure support characters who rely completely on enhancing their teammates' abilities and have very little fighting capability of their own. You can find out more about individual heroes, customization options, and some of their abilities in a video coming later this week. Outside of the game, Heroes of the Storm will feature a persistent leveling system. This system will be used to unlock additional talent options for individual heroes, and presumably unlock new battlegrounds as players progress. Blizzard stated that the goal for HOTS was to make a game that is fun to play with friends. To this end, they said players can expect buffs to boost their rate of progression if they play in arranged groups. Even more interesting, the devs presented a partying system that would allow players to reserve heroes prior to matchmaking in order to more easily let players experiment with hero synergies. Well, that's all I have to show you today, but make sure you subscribe and stay tuned to the channel later this week when I'll be showing off some of the heroes, cosmetics, customization options, as well as a ton of information on the maps and game types. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and check out our other content. For Pay to Lose Gaming, my name is Small Kiwi. Thanks for watching.